All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the Entertainment Brothers. We here, and once again, it's Bill H. McKinney, and that's Rod Harrell. This is what we want to talk to you today about, and that's packaging. We're gonna talk,
Packaging.
and we're gonna tell you today, teach you the steps on how to package yourself as an actor or actress. And I'm gonna let Rod kick it off with the packaging on presentation.
Okay, so here's the thing. When people talk about packaging, they need to understand it's marketing, right? You're marketing, again, you're the product of your business, right?
Right.
So you're marketing yourself. So as an actor, as the first category, how do you package yourself? Well, packaging, picture yourself as that box, right? So on a box for any product, there's advertising on the outside. They're still marketing that actual product that's on the inside of the box, right? So how do you do that? Well, as an actor, you've got a couple of things. One, networking, right? Networking is part of your advertising. It's part of your PR, your publicity for yourself as an actor, right? Okay. And that's a whole nother aspect, and we'll get to that a little bit later. Okay, so what's the other thing? Oh, headshots. Now, you got to watch out on headshots.
Right.
Because how many times are you going to be approached saying, oh, yeah, that's great. We think you have great talent. We have a great look, right?
Right.
But you'll need to use our guy for the headshots.
Right.
It's called a scam.
Right.
Okay.
Watch out for that.
Okay. If you have a great headshot, you have a great headshot. Leave it alone.
Right.
Okay. You can Google what should be in a great headshot.
Right.
Okay. And this is the key. You need to research what you need to bring as your packaging, right?
That's right.
Now, it'll be named different things on the internet, okay?
Right.
And yes, not everything on the internet is the truth,
Right.
okay? I hate to break it to some people, but it's not. Unless you're watching us, then of course it is.
Right, because we'll tell you the facts. Because we want to make sure you get, you package yourself right. So one of the things too, you got the headshots, you got your website that you got to put together. And you got to kind of figure out what kind of identity that you want to, how you want to approach it too as well, how you want to fix yourself up for the presentation. And then at the same time, when you put your website together, you want to make sure you have enough, photo, you put matter of fact, just do a good photo shoot. You do your headshot, do the photo shoot, you got to start building your resume. So a lot of times people don't have a resume, they don't know where to start at. So sometimes you might have to dibble and dabble into independent films, short films, commercials. Just trying to find some jobs that you got to go out there and find because you got to build yourself a little resume so you can have a bio. But you got to have a resume. And that's another thing as part of your resume.
Right, because here's the thing. If you're trying to get a job as an engineer, you don't just go up to the first company and say, yeah, I want to be an engineer. And they say, well, can you give me your resume? And, well, I've never worked as an engineer. Well, wait, do you have an education as an engineer? Or you educated yourself to get to that level? Well, no, I just want to be an engineer. No, it's not going to happen, right? So as an actor, you need to, one, take some classes. I don't care if it's workshops. I don't care what it is. And then you also need, as Bill was saying, you need some actual experience. You need to know what blocking is, right? People in the industry do not want to have to educate you. This is not an on-the-job training.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
We don't have time.
That's right.
We've got money-based times,
That's right.
right? If we are not on time, we actually get huge fines from the bonding company if we are not completing the film in a specific amount of time. So therefore, if we tell you, there's your blocking right there, here's what I want you to say, here's your line, go ahead. You need to know what you need to bring, right? So educate yourself. Go out and get yourself some community college classes, $15 a unit, whatever, right? Do some community theater, and that's a whole other thing. If you can get theater training,
that'd be good.
You will be better than everybody else. And that's a fact.
That's right.
Okay? And every producer, every director out there knows this. The casting directors, they know this. And you will jump to the head of the line.
That's right.
Right? And this is the key, right? You want to increase your odds of getting the role.
That's right.
Doesn't mean that you get the role just because you're good at it. right? You could have just nailed that audition. So what? You didn't look the part. Again, packaging.
Right.
So you go to an audition and you say, okay, this is for a pirate movie. Okay? And you go there in your yuppie outfit. You got your polo on, you got your cargo shorts, your sandals, your sunglasses, you're chewing gum, and you walk in there and you're like, okay, and you do the lines really well, right? No. You don't even look the part. They cannot image you. They cannot see you as that person in the part.
Right.
You go there dressed like a pirate, looking like a pirate, sounding like a pirate,
Right.
obviously serious about getting that role. I don't care if it's one line.
Right.
And you increase your odds, not guarantee, you increase your odds of getting that part. Period. Right?
Because it's an interview. You gotta remember, it's an interview. So you come in and you package yourself up for that specific film that you get ready to interview for, and you sell it. You sell it. So another thing too, just to piggyback, school classes. Definitely get some acting classes because they don't. You come to California, they're not trying to start you from ground up. They want to make sure you come in with some type of experience, and because they're not gonna just put you out there. So get your acting classes together. There's nothing wrong with learning. You got to get an acting coach or an acting. This
Short films.
Yes.
Get your practice out on the short films.
Right.
Student films, they're always looking for actors or even people that want to act.
That's right.
Right?
It's not always all the time about getting paid to be that actor. You got to get out there and you got to build your resume. So get on, search around, get on Google, get on Craigslist, find out if somebody's looking for an actor for an unpaid role. Do it. Build your resume. You gotta build that resume. You gotta have some type of experience that you package yourself up with. Because you want to you want to put together an acting reel. You can take some good, some good footage for some of the stuff you did and put a reel together. Because when you come package, that's part of the package.
Right.
Your acting reel, your demo reel, and your monologue.
Right.
If you do a monologue, it's good. You gotta understand. You gotta play that role. Don't go crazy. I know like Ross say, everybody here is tired of seeing people act crazy when it comes to monologues when you come in. So
crazy.
You gotta come different.
Because what we think of is, are they really crazy or are they acting?
Right.
No. You have two different choices. Comedy or drama. You don't do crazy. You don't do some horror film.
Right.
No. The only way that would be possible that you would do that is if you're auditioning for the horror film.
Right.
It's
a different thing.
Yeah.
Right.
The majority these days, they don't actually want you to monologue. They want you to do a cold read, or they want you to do off of sides.
Right, and be ready.
Right, and they have to be quick. You've got to be able to memorize that quick. Now, some of them, they're okay with you reading off the paper. But you've got to be able to look up from the paper. If you're not looking up from the paper, they can't see your face. They can't see your expressions. They're not getting you the part.
Right.
Great, you can read. That's wonderful. I appreciate that, but that's not going to help you out in the audition.
Right.
All right?
And don't come in as an actor, come in as a character. Become that character.
Be the part.
That's right.
That's why you got to look the part, you got to act the part. It's more than just acting.
And that's a part of packaging, because you got to build your resume, you got to build your reel, you got to put it all together so when you present yourself, you have a package to present who you are, how you be versatile when it's time to come here in California and shop yourself.
Yeah, a lot of auditions these days, they're literally done by your acting reel. Right. 2, they also have you do self-submittals. They actually have you filmed your audition and send it over to them. So that means you also have to have the equipment to do so.
Right.
Some of the stuff is not cheap. Some of the times you can actually do it with your cell phone. Most cell phones these days, they have video and audio recording. Okay. So learn how to do it. Right. Don't submit something where you may have looked great, but it's all dark. You can't see anything. Right. Well, it's going to go with your packaging that you didn't spend the time to research and do it correctly.
Right.
Do it to the best of your ability. If you're not doing that, you're not putting out the effort. Part of your package is seeing who you are, how much you really want this.
That's right.
Right? That's part of that package.
And so as we get ready to close on this segment, the next segment is coming in that you should be coming on. You best to come back because we want to talk to you how to package yourself up and who to present yourself to. Is it your management? About getting a management, getting a talent agent, getting a publicist. We're gonna talk to you a little bit more about that in the next episode.
Stay tuned.